Well, here we are about 24 hours later. Yeah. Yeah, it's about as tall as my boots. At least a foot on the ground. Truck's all covered. Can't even see the field down there where I spread shit yesterday. Halves all brown, today it's all white. Now if the camera picks up that wind or not. Yeah, I was smart enough to put the plow on the truck last night so I wouldn't have to dig it out in this stuff. Probably should have came out here earlier to plow, but I didn't. So I'll have to work on that here in a little bit. I was hoping it'd ease up a little bit for an hour or so, but it doesn't look like it. I think the warning's till 2 o'clock in the morning. Side of the barn's all drifted up. So that's what happens is the winds come across the top here and they sit here and they swirl. And I've had it 2-3 foot on top of the cover up there at times. That takes a lot more. That's after several snows and it settles and packs, and that's actually a good thing right there because it builds up at the bottom, and if you notice that cover's not going back and forth and the wind or popping, it kind of holds it in place and settles it down. So that's the only thing I really care about the snow, is it actually helps on that aspect. Yeah, I might, like I said, I should have probably plowed sooner. I might have too much here to try to do with the truck, because it's been frozen and there's a layer of ice underneath. I don't know if I'll get much traction to be able to push the snow really. It's really drifted up here and she didn't get him out of there. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I had to come up here to get towels so I can milk. They're kind of frozen there. They're damp yet. The washer doesn't spin out like it should. So they're a little bit extra wet when you bring them up to dryer, and probably this cold weather ain't helping them dry either. So it sucks. I never moved the water or dryer down to this barn. Brought the washer down here so I wouldn't have to worry about that freezing. But never moved the dryer because I could never figure any easy way to vent it. So we wash them down here, take them up there to dry them, then bring them back down here. Which ain't that big of a deal. Like I say, since I already got it wired up there, haven't vented outside. Figure's just easy to leave it that way. Plus, I don't have to have, it's one less water heater I have to run. That's the only thing I was using the water heater that was up there was to wash towels, and to have that plugged in all the time just to heat water to wash the load every 1 or 2 days. Like I say, might as well bring it down here, and less likely to freeze down here, and I got all the hot water I need. So but cows don't seem to mind us too much. I'm just getting ready to start milking here. Like I say, Ain't that cold. It's in the mid-20s here right now. And thought I'd have a little more snow drifting in the barn here, but I don't. Ain't too bad. That's the problem. The door there over the feed alley, I broke that off last spring and never got around to getting it fixed. Almost have it fixed, but getting somebody around here to help me put it back up's been a pain in the ass too. So the door on the feed alley is the one that's normally on that center alley. So right now I have no way to shut off that center door. But like I say, the cold usually doesn't bother the cows. As long as they're dry. And I suppose I better get this tractor and skid steer plugged in. Because that's the other thing. I did fill the mixer last night. So I got enough for today. All I gotta do is dig out the doors. Got this in here. This will probably start. That won't. So I got to get that plugged in. But yeah, you can see how much snow is blowing up against that. Still drifts through that, but that little bit ain't hurting nothing. But yeah, you can see how this bows out here. It takes the slack out of that curtain and doesn't flop around as much. But I was hoping I'd see some snow slide off this roof here. It's one thing, it usually doesn't stay too much up there. You get a little more on this section up here, but you get a day. Tomorrow it clears out a little bit and get some sun, and most of this will slide off. Yeah, probably ain't picking it up on camera how it's swirling down off there. You can see a little bit right there. But like I say, what you gonna do? This is Northwest PA. At least they ain't lake effect. At least they ain't calling it lake effect here yet. But you never know. This gets a little more north and the winds come back the other way there. Comes across the lake. We'll be getting hit with that. So, but yeah, the storm, first forecast I saw, was tracking it up the central part of the state, and we were going to be right like on the edge, and they had 4 to 6. And then like I say, they changed it to 6 to 10. Now they got 10 to 14, and probably before it's done, we're going to have 2 foot of snow here. Like I say, we're right in the heart of the snow belt, so we get everything. So I guess I better get going. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you later.